Hi, second graders. Coming to you with Thursday writing. I switched it up just a little bit from what you see on the calendar. So I turned this into a Mother's Day writing because Mother's Day is, let's see, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, in 3 days. Mother's Day is this Sunday. So I switched things up just a little bit. And this is the prompt. It says, what do you appreciate most about your mom? You can definitely sub in grandma here if that is good for you. I'm going to stick with mom when I give my example, but that's definitely okay. Let's talk our way through it. What do you appreciate most about your mom? What do you appreciate most? They're asking for just one thing, the thing you appreciate the most. You always have to make sure you understand what is being asked of you in the prompt. So I'm sure there's a lot of things you appreciate about your mom or your grandma. I know I could go on, I could write a book on that, but I have to think of just one. So let me think. Okay. I'm going to put myself in the perspective of a second grader when I was, how old was I in second grade? 7. If I was writing this, I would think, okay, let's brainstorm. I appreciate, that's like I'm really thankful that my mom made us really good dinners. That's one thing. I could write about that. My mom, she always made sure that I had clothes I could wear to school. Like, she always made sure to take me shopping to get me clothes and shoes. I appreciate that. The food, the clothes. I always appreciated she was real nice. You know, she's still nice. But when I was a kid, it's like you could trust her. She did fun things with me and my brother. We would play outside with her. We had a sandbox in our backyard, and she would let us play outside with us in the sandbox. That was fun, for sure. She always had like a little vase with some flowers in it. Sometimes they would just be dandelions, but it's like her way of making things cheerful. I always appreciated that too. So those are my ideas. I'm sure you have some too. I'm going to go with, for today, the thing I appreciate most is the food that she made for us. Sometimes my dad would make some food, but my mom was the one that was making most of the food, so that's what I'm going to talk about in my writing. What do you appreciate most about your mom? I appreciate, let's use that word. It's in the prompt and it's a long word, and if you don't know how to spell it, you can check the prompt. I appreciate my mom's apostrophe S cooking. I still do, except she lives far away, so I don't get to eat her cooking very much anymore. But so here we go. My whole focus needs to be on this one thing. I can't go off into lots of other things right now. I'm sticking to one topic. I appreciate my mom's cooking. She makes great dinners. Ooh, I'm thinking it's time for an example. So I get to use my favorite transition, or not transition, my favorite linking words for example. Okay. Do some underlining here. So if you're writing this and you're plugging in your own ideas, I appreciate, then this is the part you're going to switch out because you're going to have your own ideas. I'm sticking with that. So I'm going with for example. Now, whenever you use for example, this is important, very important. You have to give an example of what you just said. So I can't say she makes great dinners. For example, she always had flowers inside the house. Those things are not related. So if I'm giving an example, I need to talk about the great dinners. Okay, so what makes them great? For example, and this part I'm underlining again because you would sub in what you want to write here for your own ideas. For example, she makes great spaghetti. Now I'm going to do this as a student would do it. I know how to spell spaghetti because I'm a teacher. I'm pretending I don't because this is how you would go about it. Sp, sp, g, g, sp, 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 g, g, e. Okay, I'm pretending right now. I know how to spell spaghetti, but I just pretended I didn't. Spaghetti. So when I pretend and I don't know if it's right, I circle it because that lets me know, yeah, I'm not sure about that one. For you, if you're writing this on paper, you can do it that way, but if you're submitting this in a Google document, you will probably notice it'll get a little red squiggly underneath, and that's telling you, hey, that's not quite how you spell the word. And I'll do a tutorial for you later that will show you how you can fix that word really easily, but for now we're just going to go about it like we would in the normal classroom. I don't know if that's right, so I'm circling it. If you see a red squiggly line, you can say, hey, yeah, I don't know if that's right. That's okay. I don't need to know how to spell spaghetti. I'm just a second grader. For example, she makes great spaghetti. Okay. I need another thing to support the cooking. Also, Mom's cooking. I got the spaghetti. How about oh, I remember this. Also, she bakes cookies and they are, I almost put delicious, but then I thought, you know what? I always put delicious. I'm going to change that word. Tasty, mouth-watering, wonderful. How about tasty? Just gonna throw in a exclamation mark there because I really like those cookies. So also, this would be the part that you could sub in. And then let me do a last comma. One more thing about the, I'm gonna do this. Because this is what I chose. So I'm just reminding you, you chose one thing. This is kind of like yesterday's writing. You choose one thing and then supporting details. Okay, let's think about one more cooking example. Last, her hamburgers are the best. Okay, so I could end it here with my conclusion. That is what I appreciate most about my mom. That would work. That is what I appreciate about my mom. What do you appreciate about your mom? Question mark. Could end it that way. I could also end with a very like emphatic, that means like exciting sentence. I think I will. I love my mom. And I'm not going to wait to just say my mom, because remember, this is important. This isn't about my mom. This is about the thing I appreciate most about her. So what was the thing? I love my mom's apostrophe S cookie. Right. So if you want to plug in your own, all you have to do is switch that last part to whatever you chose. So I hope this helps. And please, if your mom is not helping you with this, please make sure you read it to her. I think that she'd really like that for Mother's Day. Okay, talk soon.